Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants Unleashed just came out, and I finally was able to play a little bit of it. I didn't play a lot of it because I do try to do a rule when I review games, because I don't usually review games. I'm not an expert game reviewer. I just try to play about 2 hours or an hour and a half to an hour of a game and then record my thoughts. Because I feel like in majority of cases, unless it's like a story game, then you should know within the first couple hours or hour if you're really enjoying the game. And I can say this is my favorite game I've reviewed on this channel. Now, granted, the only games I've really talked about before are South Park Snow Day and the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Not great games, but this one I think is not a great game either, but it's super fun. Basically, I love the new Mutant Mayhem movie. I saw it 3 times at 3 different early screenings at 3 different theaters before it came out. And I saw it 2 more times in the theater after that. I bought it on 4K Blu-ray. I've rewatched the movie multiple times. I watched the show on Paramount Plus. I reviewed it. I got the figures on my shelf I'm looking at right now. I got tons of merch from the movie. I have on a shelf, you can't see it behind me, but somewhere in this background behind me, I have the cereal from the movie Mint in Box. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the Mutant Mayhem universe. And so when this game was announced, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be good, but I knew I had to buy it and play it for you guys, right? Because this is the game that continues that story. So basically, this game isn't too heavy into the story of the Mutant Mayhem. This is mostly just a fun beat-em-up game. Essentially, after the end of the first movie, more mutants are kind of coming out in the open, being free around. It's causing some tension in the city. And so you go around beating up random mutants. And that's the game. I think this is a super fun game. With that, I think the gameplay is super fun. Like, I really enjoy just fun little beat-em-up games, and that's what this is. I think it's pretty simple, easy to play. But a lot of the games now, I'm not a gamer, right? So when I pop in a game to play, it's like, I spend an hour downloading it to my console, annoys the shit out of me. Then I turn on the game, and it's all this like complicated stuff. Like hit this button, hit this button. And when I used to play games, it felt like, they just be simple, easy, fun games. And this is what I like, these kind of games. And so you get that. And here, I think though, I played the single player mode, and it didn't really give me a choice on which turtle to use. It just kind of made me flip flop at random which turtle I was using. And I thought, okay, well maybe that's because you need a certain turtle for this specific area or mission or whatever. No, it didn't. It wasn't like that. It just kind of randomly selected a turtle. You went in there, and I was like, okay, I would have liked, maybe it had the option, but I didn't try all the mechanics, but I felt like maybe should have had that. I don't know. But yeah, I think though it's kind of the soundtrack to this game is pretty fun. And I will say, one thing I really like is the cutscenes. The cutscenes, all the voice actors sound exactly like their characters from the movie. And their dialogue sounds really great. I mean, the Turtles were voiced by actual teenagers in the new movie, and they were able to kind of improvise, make up their own line, put in some modern dialogue, right? And that still remains true here. There was one of the cutscenes, one of the things that stood out to me is they're saying words like memes and stuff, modern vocabulary that younger kids are using, right? And so that's fun. I like that. I think that's adds a lot of charm to the cutscenes. And yeah, I just thought this was a fun game. I'm definitely going to play it a lot more. Usually after I review a game, I'm usually kind of done playing it, but this one I'm not. I'm really tired right now. Otherwise, I'd actually go back and play some more. But very fun game. It's running at a price point of $40. Since this game just came out and it is October at the time I'm recording this, and November is like right around the corner, I could see this being $25-$30 on Black Friday. So wait around, pick it up maybe then. Because, I mean, if I do have a complaint, I felt like the backgrounds of this game are really empty. Like I saw the game really the movies and the show really translate to the game, but to me it felt like, wait a minute, like at the end of the movie the turtles are like celebrities. It felt like it would have been cool if like there were more human characters just randomly shouting back at you like, hey, sup, celebrity, kind of stuff, something like that. I don't know, but it's a nitpick. Overall, this is a pretty fun game. I didn't really have any major problems with it. I did feel like some of the villains were a little too easy to beat or whatever, but as someone who's not much of a gamer, it didn't bother me too much. But it might bother some of you guys who like your games to be a little more difficult. I had a great time with this. I think if your kids are really into Ninja Turtles, good game. And I also like that this game automatically saves, because one of the Ninja Turtle games I bought a while back, or I didn't buy, I got for my birthday. I was playing it, and I went back to play it after not playing it for a while, and it deleted all my save files. So I really appreciate that this game is automatically saving itself, and it makes it really easy to go back and play. Fun game. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.